Okay, Snapdragon 695 is better than Snapdragon 720. Snapdragon 480 Plus is better than Snapdragon 680. Snapdragon 870 is... whatever.
Hey, Snapdragon just launched Snapdragon 4 Gen 1.
Okay, so this is the iQOO Z6 Lite 5G. Now hold on. It is the world's first phone with Snapdragon 4 Gen 1 and it is a 5G phone under 15,000. Now you would be like, Prateek, what is Snapdragon 4 Gen 1? What? How? Well, this is Prateek, you're already watching TechWiser and we'll practically see everything. Well, before we get to the meat of it, or paneer in case you are vegetarian. Let's quickly see. You get a big box, but here's an interesting thing. Come here, I'll show you. You have the phone, case, and now it says, thanks for contributing to the environment. So you have the option to take a charger while buying the phone or skip it. I think this is a nice method rather than just removing charger from the box. Now we tried charging it with a normal PD charger and it goes like 12-13 watts. So hopefully it supports PD charging. In case you don't know, PD charging is the common fast charging standard for all devices. Now the phone has this sparkling back finish. It has textures. Like if you see the phone this way, it's all blue. But if you move towards a window or light, see, it starts shining. People might like it. You get a plastic bag, plastic frame. It feels good in the hand. It's slim, squarish, and you get a flagship feature called headphone jack. Do you guys still use it? Now on the front you get a 6.58-inch 120Hz IPS LCD display. Now you do get a notch. I was quite expecting this because iQOO Z6 had the same display. Also you get Panda glass protection. Now the display is bright. It has good colors. The viewing angles are good, but of course it's an LCD display. Also you get wideband L1 so you can watch 1080p videos on Netflix, Prime Video, etc. It doesn't support HDR on YouTube. Also you get a physical fingerprint scanner which is 3, 2, 1 fast. And you get a single speaker. It is loud for a single speaker, but it can be covered with a finger. And a lot of brands are now providing stereo speakers, so iQOO should consider it for the next version. Now to the main part. World's first Snapdragon 4 Gen 1 phone. You get 4GB LPDDR4X RAM, 64GB UFS 2.2 storage. Now in case you don't know, Snapdragon, the processor company, is running out of numbers. So to simplify this naming scheme, they are changing names for all processors. Like instead of 480, 695, you will get Snapdragon 4 Gen 1, Snapdragon 6 Gen 1, Snapdragon 7 Gen 1, etc, etc. But the thing is, Snapdragon 4 Gen 1 sounds like a processor you will get in phones under 10,000. So processors are a bit difficult to understand. In simple words, it doesn't look as powerful, but it is as efficient and closer to Snapdragon 680. Now it takes some time to understand, but we ran few benchmarks and it scored well. But the most important thing is gaming. Let's do some Apex Legends. So in terms of graphics, you get normal graphics and very high frame rates. So you can play at like 50 FPS. So Kaushik, what do you think? How many people can I kill?
Maximum 2.
I can see someone. I can see someone. So now we played for about like half an hour and iQOO also puts in a 4-layer cooling system so the bag doesn't get that hot. Now even in day-to-day tasks like WhatsApp, app opening, you will feel it's a bit faster and efficient. Now camera is another interesting part because 50% of the camera depends on the processor. So you get a 50 megapixel main camera, and doesn't this camera module look like Wall-E somewhat, Kaushik?
No.
Straight up no. Now surprisingly, the colors out of the camera come out really good. The greens and the red are a bit saturated, but overall it looks really good. And one thing I noticed, if you look at my photo, you can see it tries to brighten up the face a little bit, but overall the skin tones and the colors are pretty good. So you can record up to 1080p 60 FPS. There is no 4K recording, which is quite common in phones in this price range. Also you get an 8 megapixel selfie camera which can again record up to 1080p 30 fps, and the selfies, the skin tone and colors look good, but if you zoom in the photos are a bit soft. So the cameras are average for the price you pay, and one more interesting thing, you get night mode only in the 6GB RAM variant. You don't get it in 4GB. Now in software you get the latest Android 12 based on FunTouch OS 12. Now I've been using iQOO phones for more than a year now, and see here it's gotten more cleaner. Like you swipe down, you get notification center, you swipe right, you get Google Now, and you swipe up, you have app drawer, simple. And the recent change is, see, this is old iQOO phone, and you will see the notification drawer and setting icons is different color. So now see, if I go and change the color on both the phones, see this new iQOO Z6 Lite has applied the color to notification settings, etc. So they are more adopting Android 12 now, they are improving slowly. Like, I like this feature, you can just swipe up with 3 fingers and to go to split screen in any app. You do get few bloatwares which can be easily uninstalled, but my job is to tell you. iQOO is also promising 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security update, which is really good to see in budget phones. Also, in case you're wondering, iQOO uses the same 650 plus service centers by Vivo, so you can get your phone serviced at those service centers. Also, a fun fact, I was going through a survey by 91 Mobiles and they claimed that iQOO is the #1 smartphone brand in terms of user satisfaction. And you get a 5000 mAh battery, so it should easily last 1 day on medium uses. You also get 18-watt fast charging, so it takes about 2 hours to charge 100%. Now you get all the important sensors. You also get 4G plus. I checked it with my Jio SIM. Now the thing is, you get only 2 5G bands, N77, N78. So you will get 5G if you are in major metro cities. Also you get a hybrid SIM card slot, so you can put 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and 1 micro SD card up to 1 TB. Also, the iQOO Z6 Lite comes with Google Dialer, so you have that recording. All in all, it's a good, decent phone for the price. Like this past year, due to chip shortage, we saw very few processors from Qualcomm, like Snapdragon 680, 695. But now with the launch of Snapdragon 4 Gen 1, 6 Gen 1 or upcoming 7 Gen 1, it would be interesting to see the smartphone offerings. By the way, if you want us to make a video on best 5G phones to buy in budget, 6,000 likes, we do it. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you in the next video.